Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Before we get into today's news, which I have to say I'm relieved about, I'm happy to be reporting this to you guys. As I explained in yesterday's video, the reasons as to why I didn't want a certain thing happening, but today I get to clarify what's up. Now before I do that though, I'm going to ask you guys, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and secondly, I done a stream earlier on today on this channel with none other than Ma, aka Matisse, and Miz from the other side of the coin. Both of their channels are linked in the description on that video. Go and check it out. It was a nice hour-and-a-half discussion about all things Chelsea at the moment, and it was a little teaser for you guys to see what we are all going to be doing on a weekly basis over on Matisse's channel starting tomorrow. We done one last week, but it's a weekly thing now. It's going to be very, very good, very interesting, and I know all of you are going to enjoy it. So do head over there. Tomorrow 11 AM we will be doing it over on Matisse's channel, having a discussion about what's up with Chelsea. I'm sure all of you are going to love it. Now that's out of the way, let's get into today's nitty gritty, and we're going to start off with the main story. Yesterday I spoke about Avram Grant and the possibility of Roman Abramovich bringing him back in some sort of capacity in Frank Lampard's backroom in order to help him, support him, give him guidance, and I explained why, one, I didn't think that was a good idea, and two, it might not even be true. There's a possibility it might not even happen. Well, we have an update today from none other than Matt Law. Matt Law is one of the cornerstones of Chelsea journalists, one of the most reliable ones. You look at Simon Johnson, Liam Twomey, Nizar Kinsella, those ones, Matt Law, he's one of the clique. And he says this: I had been ignoring this, but seeing as it won't fully go away, I'm assured on good authority that Chelsea have no plans to bring back Avram Grant in any capacity. Thank goodness, you know. Now, I'm not saying Frank Lampard doesn't need support, or doesn't need a helping hand, or doesn't need an experienced figure behind him, help him guide things. I think that would be a good idea, and to be honest, I advocate for that. I think that would be one of the main solutions as to getting Frank Lampard a short-term fix at least in order to sort what's going on at Chelsea. You look at other teams, I mean, you look at Man United, for example, and I'm going to get into Man United a bit more later on into this video, but you look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's his right-hand man? Mike Phelan, for goodness sakes, Mike Phelan. Now, for those of you that don't know who Mike Phelan is, he was assistant manager to Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United for many years. This is why yesterday I was advocating for someone like Steve Holland. That would be a great assistant to have in the setup to help Frank Lampard see things as he should. And not just him, you look at Paul Clement is another one, but at the moment I know he is managing over in Belgium and that's not going to work out. But what I'm talking about is that sort of caliber, that sort of personality, that sort of profile. We need someone that has been in that environment as an assistant and has proven their worth in order to come in and help Frank Lampard. Avram Grant for me doesn't scream that. Avram Grant for me screams Roman's buddy who has managed before, had a good group to manage, to be honest, and just in case Lamps gets sacked, well, Avram Grant is there to step in as interim. I don't want that. No, and I'm glad I welcome this news from Matt Law. I'm very happy that this is not happening and Avram Grant will not be returning to Chelsea in any capacity. But I do think Roman should be looking, as I've said, for someone to come in that's more experienced and can honestly boost Frank Lampard's coaching squad. Because right now, you look at our coaching squad, you look at our team, our backroom staff, there's no experience there at all. You know, you look at Frank Lampard, he's got Jody Morris, Joe Edwards, Chris Jones and Anthony Barry. These are men that don't have experience, you know. Yes, they've got experience at youth level and they've killed it at youth level. I'm not taking any credit away from them. They are good coaches, but they don't have the experience at the highest level to know what it takes to get a team like Chelsea with a high standard out of a certain situation. They've never done it. They don't know. You know, it's as simple as that. Now, their coaching methodologies and their the way that they carry out their work may work in certain situations, and they may find that out, but that's the thing, they're going to have to find that out as they go along. It's not like a Mike Phelan or a Steve Holland or a Pat Clement, someone that's been there and knows exactly when things are going to go wrong, how things are going to go wrong, how to sort them out, what to do. That's not what Chelsea have at the moment. We're kind of trial and error at the moment. Even, as I've said, Man United have a Mike Phelan. And when you go further back than that, besides the coaching staff, you look at the setup and some of the personnel within Chelsea Football Club. You have Petr Cech, for example, who is pretty much in the same capacity as Frank Lampard. He's done it all as a player, but not as a coach. Not done it before. He wouldn't know. He's currently in between the team and the board, Petr Cech. So that's not someone that's really going to step in a coaching capacity. Other figures at Chelsea include someone like Claude Makelele, who is at Chelsea Football Club, but again, does he have experience? No, we don't have. There's not one person within our coaching setup that has big experience. Not one. And I feel a fundamental issue with us at the moment lies with that point alone. Look at Manchester United. Manchester United are now 10 points ahead of us in the Premier League table after playing the same amount of games. That's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And it just goes to show you how much of a decline we've had. You see other teams, Man United being one of them, that started off dodgy, but they've gotten better progressively. They've gotten better and better and better. They've made that progress. We haven't. We kind of gone backwards. We started off, which looked like it was all right. We went 16 games unbeaten, and everything looked like it was decent. And then we fell off, completely fell off. That's not progress. That's going backwards, you know? That's the truth of the situation. And now we're in this situation. There's no experienced head that knows what to do. We're kind of just trialing different things out, whether it's a change in formation, whether it's a change in player, whether it's a change in tactic, we're just trying all these different things and waiting for something to happen. When you look at Man United, though, they're making that progress. Fun fact about Man United. Did you know the last time that Man United lost a Premier League game was the 1st of November against Arsenal? Did you know that? 2.5 months ago. 2.5 months ago, Man United lost a Premier League game. It shows you they started off dodgy, but they've progressed. Look at them now, top of the table, 3 points clear. Some people are going to advocate and say, well, that gives us more reason to give Frank Lampard the opportunity and to give him the time to sort it out, because Ole sorted it out. Arteta looks like he's starting to find something out at Arsenal, and you got to give that time. Well, let me tell you now, Frank Lampard will be given that opportunity. We've got Fulham, we've got Wolves, Leicester before then, we've got Tottenham. There are games coming up where this is the chance. Let's see what you're made of. Let's see what's going to happen. But the truth of the situation is, when you look at a Man United, for example, I don't necessarily think all that work is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think there's a lot of capacity in that team that's coming from Mike Phelan, that's coming from people around him, such as a Michael Carrick and Sir Alex Ferguson, who's in the boardroom. He's the king, for goodness sakes. He's in the boardroom. He knows you need any hand, you need any help, you go to Sir Alex. He'll give you any help. He'll give you any advice, and flipping good advice as well. There's a certain structure there. Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, who was under Pep Guardiola's wing for quite a few years, has been experimenting, and he's brought in a couple of young players. He's brought Saka in as one of his main 11 now, and look, he seems to have found a stable 11. Look at Man United as well. They seem to have found a stable 11. With us, we don't know what formation or tactic we're going to go with at the moment. We don't have a stable 11. Frank Lampard doesn't know his 11 yet. These are fundamentals that we need to sort out fast, and we need to sort out starting Saturday against Fulham. It's as simple as that, because if we don't, we fall further back. Top 4 begins to look like a bit of a stretch. Roman Abramovich will bite the bullet and will sack Frank Lampard. So now it's up to Lamps, it's up to his team, it's up to the players as a collective to find a solution. We haven't got the experience to ask. We haven't got anyone that's been there and done it. We kind of have to figure it out for ourselves. So let's figure it out for ourselves. Starting Saturday against Fulham. We haven't got a choice. But Man United being 10 points ahead. I mean, unbelievable. Who in their right mind would have thought that was going to happen? It's unreal. And Arsenal, well, guess what? They're 3 points behind us. So if we even think of slipping up one more time, oh boy. Arsenal going ahead of us. Nah. I refuse to accept Arsenal Football Club going ahead of us after the season they've had so far. Nah. And it goes to show you, 16 games unbeaten didn't actually mean much in the end, did it? You need consistency. You need consistency. It's worthless going on such a run only to go and lose so many games. It's pointless. You need consistency. I don't mind losing one game and then going on a little run of 5 or 6 and then losing another one and then going on another run of 5 or 6. I'd rather have that because in the long run, that's going to help us even more. So we need consistency, and right now, we seem to have gone backwards. We need to try and get back up front again. We need to. And it starts against Fulham. Fingers crossed we get some confidence going. Fingers crossed we can figure out a system. And fingers crossed we can bring some consistency in order to find that 11, work on it, use it, and run with it. And hopefully results go in our favour. And there we are, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. That was the end for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your opinions on Avram Grant. Definitely not happening. That is out of the water now. It's over, thank goodness. Man United going 10 points clear. Mike Phelan, an experience within Man United's camp when compared to us, and we don't have any. Let me know in the comments what you think. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. And remember, tomorrow, 11 AM UK time, once again, but this time over on Matisse's channel, we will be doing a live stream for you guys, and I hope you can come over and have a little laugh with us. I'll see all of you then, and tomorrow on here, you will be finding a new video out as well. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. Look after yourselves. Have a good one. Take care, and peace.